This week on Big Eyes, we discuss the top 10 best-selling manga of the year, the 3 newest Shonen Jump titles, and the UA Trader was hiding in plain sight. So stay tuned for this week's episode of the Big Eyes Podcast. Welcome to an all-new week of the Big Eyes Podcast. I'm AD. I got the boy LJ here. What's going on, bro?
Yes. We are here. A lot of manga talk this week. We got some good stuff. Good stuff this week.
Sir.
I'm really excited.
You want to
really excited.
You want to go ahead and start it with the sales?
Oh man, listen, we got to start off with the sales. My God. What the fuck? What Tokyo Revengers, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Demon Slayer is doing to the competition right now is
that shit's crazy. Those top 3, when you look at those numbers, dog, those top 3, and it's like a big gap down to Attack on Titan, dog. Like, what?
You go from 24 million down to 7? That's the 4th. And Jujutsu Kaisen got 32, right?
Oh, I see, like 31.
31. They got 31 million. Next is
Demon Slayer,
which is crazy because that's a series that has been done for a year now.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Demon Slayer.
You know what it is, bro? It's got to be the anime. When you look at all of the top ones right now, like
Tokyo Revengers did just get. I was gonna say they don't have it, but they just got done with their first season.
I think that's why them sales is like that, though. That's all I'm saying. Because these are the sales for 2021. So you got to think about.
You got to think too, though. Like Attack on Titan, the final season, that was amazing.
Yeah.
My Hero season 5, it ran this year,
and the movie,
which was really good. And season 5 is like the turning point of the series. Mm-hmm. So it's like you got My Villain, all that happening. I gotta remember what else is on there. I mean,
One Piece is next. One Piece.
Okay, now One Piece doesn't. Now the cool thing about One Piece on that list is that it has. I mean, obviously that's the longest running on that list.
Yeah, it just reached 100 million not too long ago. So
you know what I'm saying? So it's like the fact that One Piece is still on this top 10 list on yearlies is amazing, which is really cool. Which I think kind of talks a lot about not only. I wonder how many of that is new fans of the series,
bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do see new One Piece fans pop up on the timeline. So
I see new One Piece fans a lot, but in terms of manga sales, how many do you think is like those early volumes, and how many do you think is like people who have been like, you know what I'm saying, long-term fans and still kind of just like, I think it's probably, I think they're getting,
it's a mixture of both.
It could be a mix. I think older fans though, or fans of the series, definitely take up a majority though of who's buying it.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with that because I only got the first 15, and they're in the omnibus collection. But when you just get the news,
15, you have the first 15 volumes.
Yeah, because they come in the 3-in-1 booklet,
So you have 15 3-in-1s, or you have the 3-in-1s up until 15.
3-in-1s up until volume 15.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I'm saying, when you just get 1 million volumes sold for every manga volume that comes out, and it's 100 volumes, it's just now getting to 101, and that's 100 million volumes in itself, and it's already pushing 480, 490? Bro, I think it has to be a mixture. As we got chapter 1000, and we just got episode 1000 not too long ago, bro, and we got the announcement of the Shanks movie. I think it's really just
ridiculous.
It's a time for One Piece, for people to get into One Piece. I'm not gonna hold you. Whether or not you get into it for the art style, you're gonna see the drastic change in the anime for sure. But the manga is just consistent quality. You just got it. You're in for a ride. That's all I can tell you.
We'll talk about this latest chapter too later in the episode. But listen. Okay, so we go
from One Piece
to Chainsaw Man. That's down to 5 million,
which is still, it's insane.
But I'll say this: the Chainsaw Man one is okay. I don't know if they only got 5 million because they're printing limited. Like it seems that they're only doing like a limited run. Also, it's not that many volumes to collect the whole series. So it's like 7, right? So it's like it's not a lot of volumes to buy for the whole series, and the fact that you can't find them shits anywhere, is really fucking impressive.
And it's even more impressive. Like as we go down the list, like only 2 of the last 2 remaining have anime on the list, and they're like the lowest selling ones. But like with Chainsaw Man already
Kingdom has an anime.
Yeah, but it's not that good.
Okay, that's why I haven't watched.
But the interesting thing about Kingdom volumes though is like it's not published there. It's like the Tokyo Revengers. Like it doesn't have an English publisher.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to. I could only read it. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, I can only read it on like the illegal sites, which is fine. But I mean, it's a good manga though. I think the manga is good. It's long. I haven't caught up. It's like 400 chapters right now. Some shit ridiculous like that. It's long. I know it ain't short. Ain't no short read. I'll tell you that. Haikyuu. Okay, man. Listen, I'm gonna say this about Haikyuu. It's good. It's good. I don't like that it's the standard right now for sports manga, but right now, in terms of like sports manga, sports anime, it's what we got.
See, I agree, but that's also because like we got Blue Box that's out right now.
And I'm saying like there's nothing really else. So it's like,
but even then though, it's like it's not the dedicated one. It's not just a dedicated sport. It's like more high school rom-com with sports thrown in.
Yeah, it's like sports is the, you know what I'm saying, sports plays a part in it. Definitely, it's the driving force. The sports is the driving force.
Exactly.
You know, it's the transmission. It gets the thing going. This is what we're. But then you got the romance and the love, and then Blue Box does a really great job though, keeping all that balanced. Like everything, like you get a good amount of sports, you get a good amount of love. I mean, especially where it's at right now, where Hina just asked this nigga on a date. Now I'm like, bro, you got. That's on her though. She kind of fucked it up. She kind of fucked up her own self right now. She should have been up telling you, bro. That's the issue with all these niggas in this story. Every single person in this story, and all the issue is that they're not being upfront about what they want.
Yeah.
She asked this man on a very vague date, and then got sad because she didn't make it specific that she wanted to be just him and her. Like, come on, bro. That's a rookie mistake.
I mean, they are rookies.
Yeah, they're rookies. They're young. Like, bro, listen, you should have been up front. Hey, me and you. No, I'm leaving my friends at home. You leaving your friends at home. Let's go watch these fireworks together. She was sick. She heard about old girl dubbing them. No, she hopped at her chance. I respect that. I respect that.
I seize it. I seize the plot.
But a good surprise though. Spy Family's on that top 10.
Yeah. You love
Spy Family's on. You love to see it. Spy Family's in the top 10. I think the anime is definitely gonna give that a boost. Chainsaw Man is really impressive, but I'm gonna be real. That gap from Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, Tokyo Revengers down to AOT is truly mind blowing to me right now. Like
it's insane.
Dog, you go from 31 million to 30 million to 25 down to 7. That's the next highest one. Like that is so. Like I just. That shit is crazy. That is really, really crazy to think about, like how much of a hold Tokyo Revenger is. Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer isn't even there, and like Jujutsu Kaisen's top dog. And then imagine when fucking Volume 0 drops, the movie drops.
Hold on, bro. I gotta bring this up because I just found the yearly sales for each of them shits, bro. So, 2018, Jujutsu Kaisen sold about 250 million, somewhere around that area. 2019. 1.5 million. 2020, 6.7 million. And now we
250,000 or 250 million? That's
250,000 in 2018.
Okay. That's 2018.
And in 2020, it's at 6.7 million. 6.7 million to 30 million in 1 year.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. Hey man, who they got working in the basement making these orders? Somebody's over here. What?
Exactly, bro.
They put the sales on AGH, bro. Nah, man, somebody drug test these fools. Ain't no way.
All right, so here's the one for Tokyo Revengers,
Okay.
2017 to 2019, 1.5 million.
In that 2 year span.
Yes, 1.5 million in that 2 years. 2020, 1.6 million. 2021, 24 million.
Somebody drug test these niggas, bro. How? How? Read me my heroes. Read me my heroes.
Hold on. Where is it? Do they got it? They went to one. Okay, My Hero. 2014, 71,000. 2015, 2 million. 2016, 5.1 million. 2017, 5.8 million. 2018, 6.7 million. 2019, 5 million again. And then 2020, 6 million. And then 2021 is 7 million. So this is like yearly.
Hey, man. Have we been lying about My Hero this entire time? Is it not as popular as we think it is? Okay, it's in the top 5, but still, that is crazy. How? And then Demons, I mean, this is really blowing my mind. Like, yeah, Demon Slayer had that movie, and Demon Slayer been breaking records left and right. I've never seen something like it. Demon Slayer, and they finesse people, and they make the movie into episodes for y'all.
I still ain't touch it yet. I'm gonna watch that at some point too, man.
Man, listen. Shout out to Koyoharu, bro. He was like, I got you.
The game came out.
Game? I ain't even played that.
I ain't played it either, but like shit, it came out, and then like I
need an open world Demon Slayer game. Now you can run around and the crows give you missions, and you can go do your missions, and you can choose your breathing techniques.
Yes, sir.
Work your way up to being a pillar.
You can choose your style, your breathing style.
Choose your breathing style. As I'm saying, you can choose what techniques you want to do. Yeah, that'll be hard. You can do that. That'll be tough. I think Demon Slayer would be a tight open world game, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Get you a little crew. You gotta go through the test and everything.
You gotta be all the moons. Then you unlock Muzan.
That should be tough. You gotta go down. You fight with you could go through like the storyline, but like not go through the storyline. Like you go to the same towns and like go through different. That should be tough.
Yeah, man.
That would be tough. Heck yeah. That could be a Demon Slayer with waves. Got that clean fade with the Demon Slayer fit on.
Yeah, man.
I'm about to listen, Demon Slayer is that. I don't know how people really can call Demon Slayer mid. I think people be wanting some extras, and they hate how straightforward this manga is. Like, it's really like the brother and sister gets turned into a demon. It's his mission to get her back to being a human. There's one main villain, and there's a bunch of people trying to kill this one man. We're on the mission to kill this one man. We kill his henchman. We kill this man. We're done.
I think part of it is the fact that like he killed his henchman. Like,
oh yeah, that dude. He was blowing him up too. He didn't care.
I gotta reread Demon Slayer, man.
Demon Slayer was good, bro. That was a really good read, and it was like short and precise. And the fact that we had that and the Promised Neverland running back together, that was a decent time, bro. That was a great time. I loved it. We had that, and Jujutsu Kaisen was running at the same time. Jujutsu Kaisen wasn't what it is now, but it was still running. It was still really, really good.
Bro, we're gonna have to look back through some times and figure out when was the best era of like Jump, bro. Like,
best era of Jump.
Yeah, because right now this is kind of strong right now.
I'm sorry though, but like as much as I want to hate on them, when they had Naruto, Bleach,
oh yeah, of course.
What else was probably running around?
One Piece always at the same time. I think Death Note was at the same time.
Death Note was probably running at that time. Like, bro, that's a strong era. That early 2000 shit, man.
Bruh. And Hunter x Hunter was on and off.
Hunter x Hunter was on and off for a minute. I mean, shoot, imagine that though. Imagine actually being surprised with at least you knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? They had a pretty good idea. Like, all right, this chapter is gonna come. I don't know when it's gonna come, but it's gonna come.
This intermission is brought to you by the Big Eyes Podcast. Here on the Lookout RNC and RNC Radio Live. Please go and check out rncradiolive.com, where we have all of our podcasts lined up in a neat and orderly fashion for you with some short descriptions about each and every podcast. You know, it's free, no subscription, though we do have the Patreon for A Show. Go subscribe to them.
And the Black variant.
And the Black variant.
You can hear me on the episode of Secret Files. I'm on there talking a bunch of shit. I don't even know. I'm talking horrible about people in my personal life. I'm talking bad about people in my personal life on that. So it's a great episode. Listen, I'm on there just talking ridiculous. Also, hold on, wait.
Oh man, this man popped it open.
This is for Pat, aka Pafif, Big Gucci Pafif on fucking Mount Silver. This is a Modelo's that I just opened up. So this is for him.
Bro, I need a new Mount Silver episode. I know the Pokemon game just came out. I can't wait.
I heard it's bad.
I gotta.
Heard it's really glitchy.
I gotta hear the takes, man. I can't wait for it. I ain't buy it. Like, I might buy it, but I ain't buy it.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it because I don't even know where my Switch is at.
Oh, mine's sitting right here in front of me, bro. I be playing.
I could lie to you and say it's sitting in front of me, but it's not. But yeah, man, it's yeah, bro. That manga sales, that killed me though.
Bro.
That is absolutely good. But shout out to Jujutsu Kaisen, Tokyo Revengers, Demon Slayer is really impressive because the manga is done.
Yeah.
I mean, also though, this does speak to how the anime runs the manga sales.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Because
all of them
this is low key because My Hero. You gotta think about My Hero. Low key, season 5 is one of their weakest seasons, if not the weakest season. I don't know. That back end saved them a bit, but that first half was bad.
See, I'm. You know what? I'm gonna take the time to watch it. Like, I gotta sit through it, man.
That back half saved them a bit, but like even then though, the back half had like a bunch of big moments. You ain't see nobody talking about it though. Season 5 might be their weakest season. Some people say last season though, season 4.
Oh no, that started hard and ended, bro. Like when you have
it ended. The Gentle Criminal is such a whack arc. That's easily the weakest arc in the series.
That's in the middle though, because you end off with the Endeavor and High End Nomu, dog. Like, come on, man. That was a good ending.
No. Season 4 was heat. Season 4 was heat, right? Season 4 was heat. Yeah, Overhaul.
Exactly.
Yeah, season 4 was heat rock. Season 5 was Bunzino. The best part of season 5 was seeing Bakugo in the Class A, Class 1B, where he goes stupid.
Ah man. I gotta see that. That's really what I'm looking forward to.
I might run my greatest, like, my favorite anime episodes, not like series or season. I'm just gonna run my favorite episodes of just different series.
That'll be, bro. That's not bad. That's actually not bad, bro.
I gotta figure out, man. Listen, there gotta be a way where you can like queue up episodes. Cause like I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to, like, I don't like going through the process of like, oh damn, the episode over, go back, go to the next series. Like I want to just have them just streamlined. Like, all right, cool. This episode of My Hero, this episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, this episode of that shit, this episode of Ippo. Like,
yeah, bro. Let me put that shit in the playlist. Don't let me run through the entire series to get to the episode, bro. Like, let me put each episode in the playlist. Let me run them back to back to back. Let me make it feel like it's Toonami or something, man. Like, I want to do like a like top 10 best manga or something, like favorite manga that we read this year, or like chapters that we read or something, man. Because like it's been so much good stuff that came out this year in general. Like, I don't know. We're in a good spot with manga, and we've had so many series come and go. But with the entire lineup that Shonen Jump has right now is really in a special place. Like we're getting to the climax of a lot of series. Like we're in the thick of it with JJK. Like even we're at a point
they
where
went on break this week.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, even though they went on break, they're into the thick of it. Like we just got a part of a small resolution, but we're in the culling games, long awaited. We even though the My Hero shit is coming up,
the fact that he pretty much gave us a detour route to the culling games. We finally get in the culling games. It's like he's really trying to tell a story right now. I'm like, how he's doing it? How he's doing it? I'm getting ready to call cap on him saying he's about to end this up in it. Technically, now at this point, he's talking about ending it in a year. I'm like, oh, come on now. You ain't ending this in no year.
I don't know, man. If Culling Games is the last one, if Culling Games is technically the last arc, and we get 50 chapters of heat, I don't know, man.
I don't see it. If this ends less than 250 chapters, I'll be surprised. I'll say that. If it ends less than 250, I'll be surprised. No, not 250. I'll say 250. I'll stand on mine. 250. This ends less than 250. I'll be surprised. Wait, we're at 166.
Yeah.
225. Right? That'd be like another 60 something chapters.
I mean, that wouldn't be bad. Because that's the thing, though. It's like, how long did Demon Slayer ran like 200 something chapters, right?
197.
Which one? One of them two. One of them, like, it was either Demon Slayer or Promised Neverland that ended like in the 200s. Hold on, let me see.
Hold on, it was. I don't think either way. I think the Promised Neverland ended at exactly 200.
Let me see.
Promised Neverland's 185.
Okay, and then Demon Slayer is
206.
Okay, so it's Demon Slayer. Yeah, so it's like, even with Demon Slayer, that sounds like a reasonable thing, but
not even 206, 205, 205.
Okay, but at the same time, like, that's 30-ish chapters. Nah, it's not ending in no 30 chapters. Yeah, it got to be somewhere at least 50 minimum.
If this, I'm telling you, bro, if this shit ends less than 225, I'll be surprised. I think it's gonna go over 225. 225, my final answer.
Yeah.
But we're in a good spot though. We got some great stuff, some good, you know what I'm saying? The things that have been running. Mm-hmm. I like Shonen Jump because it's not tiers to me. It's just kind of like where each story is at and like in their place. Because you got the long running things, the things that have been going on, have been holding it down for a minute. Obviously, your big names. Mm-hmm. You got your things that have been running. You know what I'm saying? They've been running for a while, but there's in a weird way, they're still fairly new.
Yeah.
Like they're still newish. You know, they still got a bunch of life in them. You know, like the mangaka is still, you know, the fire hasn't completely died out in their eyes yet. Yeah. I feel that I completely feel that Oda is. I think the fire in his eyes is done. I think he's out of there. Like, or I feel like all those guys, like, they're not that bright-eyed kid that comes in and is excited to do their job. They're like disgruntled. They're like, ugh, fuck.
I don't know, man, because Oda sometimes this nigga be on acid, dog. Because somehow, some way, he just makes some shit fire.
Well, I'm not saying they're not bad writers or they don't enjoy their job, but it's like, you know, when you start a job, you go in, you're pepped up, you're like, hell yeah,
yeah.
It's like, bro, you get in it, you like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You start becoming a vet, you're kind of just like, all right, let's go do this.
We're back in the saddle again.
Back in the saddle again. It's like, you know, you got those guys who haven't really lost that spunk yet, but you can tell it'll start dying out soon. Mm-hmm. You know, with your Undead Unlusk, with your Sakamoto days, your Mashals, the Elusive Samurai.
Yeah, all of those are fairly new. They've come out within the last 2 or so years. So it's interesting when you get to like the different, like you said, the different tiers, because you got One Piece, My Hero, Black Clover, and Dr. Stone, and
Black
JJK.
Clover had a really good episode. Really, a good chapter. This chapter too. It was cool. But then I mean, then obviously, then now you got a lot of the newer stuff that they're doing, which is really dope. Hey man, I think PPPPP is. I think they're gonna be cooked soon. Just throwing it out there.
I haven't went back to it. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be cooked soon. Witch Watch might be on that list too. I don't know yet.
Witch Watch been holding it down. It's something about Witch Watch.
Maybe it's because I just really haven't. I haven't really watched it.
No, Witch Watch has been holding it down. It's interesting how Witch Watch plays itself, because it's like it doesn't tell the typical story of like the fantasy of witches and elves and stuff like that. Like they do it in the city setting. So like that's why I think it's so interesting how this current era of Jump is, because you got something like Mashal, which has like the magic thing, is like Harry Potter-esque. You got Black Clover, which is doing the other type of style, and then you got Witch Watch, which is doing like, this is the present day setting, but we still got witches and elves and stuff like that. Like even with Ayashimon coming out and Doron that just came out, like all of these different types of spiritual-esque or fantasy themed series that are out right now are kind of like playing into this era and feeding off each other. And Witch Watch, I think, has been like holding it down in its own way. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. Not a fan of it. Oh, well. Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Better days. But a lot of great stuff. We got some new. You want to hop? We're gonna go straight into some of the newer things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you want to do the newest or the second newest?
Listen, I think we can do the second newest.
We're gonna do the second newest. Okay.
Yeah.
They're 3 chapters.
Oh, never mind, because we skipped the second newest.
What's your second newest?
The Shugomaru.
Oh yeah, nah, I'm not feeling it. Protect me, Shugomaru. Nah. Nope.
Oh man.
I read half that first chapter. I was like, this isn't for me. If it runs long, cool. I would not be tapping in to Protect Me, Shugomaru. I did not like it. It reminded me of, I didn't like it. It's probably because I like me and Roboco too much.
Yeah. Nah, me and Roboco is gas.
It's just like this in a weird way kind of gives me that same feeling, but it's just not as, I don't know. Like it
doesn't have that entertaining factor to it. Like it's trying, but it's not hitting.
It's trying too hard. That's the issue with me. It feels like it's trying way too hard to let things let things hit, and I'm just like, this is not it for me.
Yeah.
Like, even the art style, I'm like, this is so goofy, but like I don't know what you're trying to do with this story. Like, is it supposed to be? Oh no, I'm not feeling it. My bad. I do not mean to yawn in front of the mic, but that's how boring this thing makes me. I don't even like talking about it. It makes me yawn.
Yeah.
Moving on.
So
that's that. All right. Next up,
we can do Ayashimon.
Ayashimon. Now, this is a manga I am very, 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 very excited for. Only 3 chapters in. This is such a great mix. Like, based off the second chapter alone, when we're finally starting, this is what I like about what they did with the second chapter, is that they really brought you into that underworld, and they were like, listen, we're about to break down, like, here's who's what gangs it. Like, they kind of really put you in a story. And I like that, how immediately it's like they take this main character, the dude, and they immediately kind of like take him out. They're just like, all right, cool, you see, you know what I'm saying, you see our main protagonist, he's obviously this kid that wants to be a manga hero, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, he's really strong, he does these things, cool. You introduce him, you get him into the life, you get him into that world, you immediately be like, second chapter, he's not really a fucking factor right now. Let's talk about all the other players that are in here and what's really going on in this underworld.
Yep.
Go in there, and you pretty much figure out, what is her name?
Urara or something. I think.
Urara, Urai.
Yeah, or it's like URARA or something.
Okay, so we immediately figure out though that she was the was like pretty much the former head of the whole shebang, and her family
Mm-hmm.
was her dad, but she was a secret kid because he was out here, fooling around doing his thing, and so she
Mm-hmm.
had to stay hidden. But her, they talk about like her dad always showed her love. Still, he always, what I'm saying, like he still showed up for her, so she has love for her dad regardless of if she had to stay hidden or not. And pretty much we do learn that his death wasn't as sudden as we think it is. She's like, nah, someone murdered my pops, and so
Yeah.
we're gonna figure out who did it. And like, she breaks down her plan. You figure out that she got a little bit of, she got some mob boss in her. She's like, listen, if this dude don't show up and fight for how I need him to do, like, he would definitely get tossed to the side.
Exactly, because she needs some hitters. She's trying to burn this shit down.
Oh yeah, she's trying to burn the whole thing down, bro. I respect it. She's like, y'all killed my dad. She's like, nah, not only am I finna find the murderers and kill them, I'm about to, and then after that, I'm gonna disband everything. I'm gonna put it in that everything. No more gangs. She said, fuck that. No more illegal stuff. No more gangs. No more none of that. You're done. I was like, dang, she's a little boss for that. I respect it.
Yeah.
But nah, but the fact that they immediately took him out, they put him into this world, and you go into this world, you're starting to figure out things. Obviously he gets put to the test. He fights a battle in this chapter also. But in between like him fighting the battle and whatnot, like they change the pace really well in this. They go from fast to, all right, let's break something down real quick. Okay, boom, we're right back into this. All right, like, what I'm saying? Like the way they were shifting gears throughout the chapter. This is only the second chapter. Third chapter is a little bit more entertainment than anything.
Yeah.
You get put into one of the yokai cities, which is dope. But nah, man, I really like this manga so far. I really, 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 really like it.
Yeah, like just from the first 3 chapters, you establish the main character, you establish his motivations and backstory, you establish like the co-star and her motivations and what we're driving for as like the overarching goal, and then you get a taste of the world, you get a taste of some of the people who are inhabitants of the world, like. And it flows so well, dog. Like everything about Ayashimon, just from the first 3 chapters, have been really, really solid. Like even down to like some of the humor. The humor itself is like, it's straightforward. It's very Saitama-esque, like very One Punch Man-esque. Like this man has the most ridiculous names for attacks. And like even in the latest chapter where he said, bro, I got the best name for my attack. I thought of it from like so many different manga, bro. It's gonna be Heat. And he's like super ultra mega deadly. And he just punches the nigga head off. And he didn't even finish the name of the attack, dog. Like, come
Ultimate
on.
final conquering destructo heavenly true.
Yeah.
He punches him in the bit. His head lands on the cash register.
Yeah, come on, man. Like,
no, but like once again, though, it's a good. So far they're able to shift gears in a way that's so entertaining, in a way where it's like, and also I like how this dude looks. I like that he looks like a brawler. His hands is taped up. He got the muscle shirt under the button up. Just some jeans on, some boots. He's like, what I'm saying? He look like he ready, just to knuckle up with cats.
Yeah.
But also though, it looks like, it seems that there's a bit of mystery to him.
Yeah. Yeah,
you don't know his full backstory like that. So, like she's like, yo, I don't know if he's a yokai or a human. Like,
yeah, that's the other thing where it's like, even with this latest chapter, it's like, bro, he feels like just a plain human. The guy that he just punched the head off, like, yeah, he's just a plain human. Are you sure? Like, he's a yokai? But like everybody else thinks that he's other than, so like what is he really? Like, it's still that air of mystery, like you say, and I think that's going to be something that may or may not come up in the future. Who knows? Like, it's one of those details, like we don't have to worry about it right now because we're entertained by everything else, but like that's just one of those plot points that you could just come back to and be like, oh, that's why he was able to do this like this, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, nah, it's nah, it was dope. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot. I'm enjoying the Ayashimon. So
Yeah.
far, 3 chapters. They've been, listen, they've been A+ all three.
Hmm.
So I've been enjoying it. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to more in the future. And then we got Doron. Did I say her?
Yeah.
Why so much? Just name it something simple.
I
God.
figured out why it's named that way, because in this first chapter, some of the sound effects actually make that noise or whatever the name of the title is. Like, look at page 9. If you open up the chapter, yeah, it's on page 9. Like, that's it. It took me like a minute to realize that shit. But yeah, Doron Dororon, or yeah,
Oh,
it's
I see it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
see it. Whatever.
yeah. Anyway, but the art and story itself ain't that bad.
No, the art's good. The art is good. I really like it. I like how they draw the demons.
Yeah.
They're really cool. It's definitely different than what you have seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Like
they're like really shaded in. Like, the demons are really shaded in.
they're really shaded in, but like they also kind of have like the goofy nose, and
Mhm.
like I don't know, they're cool looking demons. This is giving me like I don't want to give it this status. I don't want no one to take this wrong, but it's giving me like Soul Eater vibes.
See, I could see that. I was thinking somewhere between Soul Eater and like
And
Shaman
Bleach.
King in a
Oh,
way.
Shaman King. There we go. Shaman King. Yeah, there we go. This is like Soul Eater. This is that Shaman King little, realm of things where
Yeah, like your main character has like a special partner who's also the weapon. You know what I mean?
yeah, it looks like the weapon could turn into multiple different things. Like
Hmm.
there's some good stuff here. Like, so obviously you follow this young lad, and he
His name is Dora Sasaki.
Dora Sasaki. We follow him. He graduates high school. We figure out early that his mom passed away. But he made a promise to her that he'll graduate high school and that he's gonna become a samurai. And during that time, a samurai is an actual job that kill these demons.
Hmm.
And he goes to take the entrance exam test. He fails it because he has no supernatural energy in him.
Yeah, they took a blood test. He was like, nah.
They take a blood test. They're like, nah, bro. It's not like legit. It's not even in your blood. Yeah, it's kind of like it. Then pretty much he goes, after that, he's like, well, what am I gonna do next? And he runs and he, finds there's a demon attacking a building. He goes in, he saves his girl, but there's like another demon fighting the demon.
Yeah.
And he uses that demon to turn into a weapon, and pretty much they make this pact of like, yo, we're gonna do this together. Power of friendship right here. And it looks like I don't know. It looks like they can get into some. It looks like they're about to get into some trouble.
Yeah. I think especially because like he also has the stereotypical like Yuji, like what's his name, Miura from Ayashimon. Like, he's strong. He when he failed the test, a really swole dude came in and tried to cut the line, and he tried to take the test, and he was like, nah, bro, you bring your ass back here, go to the back of the line, come back here. Like, he's strong. So, you know what I mean? He has the qualities. He has the things that he needs there. Like, I really want to see where this goes. I'm not gonna hold you. I really, honestly, I could feel some type of like World Trigger vibes from it also, because of like the demons running around and
my thing with World Trigger, and my issue with World Trigger from the jump is that there's no real consequences of what happens in World Trigger.
I don't think they got to him yet.
They be like chopping their arms off, and then like the arm is just because of the suit is like, oh nah, you'll just.
I mean, in the latest arc, well, they're trying to get to that point. They're trying to decide how can they send these kids on like these death missions, because they're scourging for resources. Like, they have invaders come in all the time, and like they took one for prisoner, and he converted sides. So it's like, all right. But even the latest arcs and the latest chapters, they're playing this game to like figure out who's actually smart enough and capable enough to actually go on these death missions. So I mean, it's no stakes yet, but they'll get there.
Nah, you'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But
Yeah.
so far, really good chapter, really fun. I liked it. Kept me entertained. I love the art style. Like I said, that whole Shaman King vibe. It's playful, it's bubbly, but at the same time, you can tell that some dark stuff could potentially happen in there.
Mm-hmm.
I like that he's teaming up with a demon, so I wonder how that's gonna look. I like that he's doing this under no like he's not actually a samurai, so he's doing all this off on some, you know what I'm saying, on
Muscle
some,
memory.
No, not even that. He's doing it on his own on some vigilante type shit. So it's like, I wonder what the repercussions could be because of that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things that they can go on, but very, very fun chapter. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to see where this goes. There is one more that's gonna be new that comes out this week, but I think it's only gonna be digital, so we'll see that come out. It's not gonna be action packed either. I think it's like a comedy romance. What is the name of it? Cho Noriyoku.
I was gonna say, I remember we talked about that one too.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one more coming, right?
Yeah.
And then we can make our full predictions after the first one, but Protect Me Shogamaru, that's looking like the bottom of the barrel right now.
Hey man, they got a fallback plan. So I mean, like, even though it's bottom of the barrel, hopefully we'll see like these next few chapters. I might check out like the next 3 or 4.
You let me know, and then I'll check it out. How about we do that? We'll do
all
it.
right. Because I got to do the same for PPP. Like, I don't know where that is.
No, I quit. I gave up on it. Nope. After I saw him in the Steve Harvey suit, I'm good.
Man,
one man was just on the man. He was dressed like he's on the Kings of Comedy tour. Yeah, the DL Hewley shoot, bro. Man. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, bro. That man's like 5.
Why you got this one, man, in the DNK fit, bro? Like,
man, bro, he got the you gonna like the way I look. You guarantee it, bro.
Hell no. Oh man,
this man had matching checkers on, different patterns on, his tie all loose. I'm like, listen, I'm on there reading and agreeing with his dad. I'm like, I would have disowned you too.
Jesus.
Dressed like this, you're unswaggy, my friend.
Jesus.
It is what it is.
Oh man, we'll see. I'll let you know.
Yeah, but nah. Okay, My Hero really had the big reveal this week, so One Piece is gonna take this next.
Is it a big reveal?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It's the hiding in plain sight thing. I enjoy it.
Man, I don't know, man. I feel like.
Never mind. That One Piece chapter was way harder. I'm tripping.
I was about to say, bro. Like,
I'm tripping. That One Piece, I had to open it up. Took 2 glances. Yeah, that chapter was way harder.
Yes,
we'll talk about My Hero. So yeah, My Hero. We figured out Invisible Girl is the traitor, and that's it. Cool. Good talking about that. Now, My Hero. Now One Piece.
Zoro is that nigga confirmed?
Zero's that nigga confirmed. How is his chapters? His chapters are too tough.
Oh yeah, bruh. Anytime you see Zoro on the page, like for the last, I want to say 5 or 6 Zoro chapters, he's just been going dumb. Like this man. So we figure out a little bit more about Zoro's backstory, dog. So
he's a man of mystery. I feel I learned more and more about him. I'm like, dang, we not doing this backstory yet. I feel I know everything about Sanji.
I mean, we didn't know everything about Sanji until last arc. So I feel
I know everything about this man. Zoro been with us since what, chapter 10?
3.
Like
2 or 3, goddamn.
2 or 3? Shit. He's the first person on the crew.
Exactly.
We just now figuring out more about him.
Exactly, dog. Like, it's insane, man. Like, we get more of his back. First of all, it starts off with Enma, his new sword, draining his energy because of what happened last chapter with the Komurasaki lady playing the music. So he's taking his energy and he's trying to break free of that, and he's still fighting King. Like, the fight is going dumb. We get confirmed that King is actually the race of the Lunarians, the folks who can conjure fire, who are on top of the red line that Marco mentioned a while back. That's cool. That's all fine and dandy. What does that mean for Zoro? Go back to the Zoro fight. Zoro's just that nigga because he's just fighting this dog. Still in pain. Like, he's on the meds, like, fighting this man. And you have King. King has such a dope design, but some of the worst looking attacks.
Oh yeah, definitely. His attacks look horrible because they look. I think because like his design is so menacing. Like black fit on. I mean, it looks like he's fighting in all leather, which is. I mean, first of all, you fighting any man that's wearing leather head to toe. You're making a very bad decision right there. That man does not care about his life. He has put his body through things that you don't even want to imagine. Why are you fighting this guy?
Yeah.
Secondly, you got this guy. He's in his full dominatrix suit, and he's over here like pulling his head back and doing like rubber attacks. Like it's too like his attacks are too goofy.
Exactly, dog.
Like his attacks don't match up with like the toughness. That's like. It's like seeing, like, you know what I'm saying, the hardest cat in the yard, and he comes up to you and he starts, like, you know what I'm saying, like, sissy slapping you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he comes up, he, like, slaps you with a glove and then walks away. You know? Like, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, what type of Frenchman attack is that?
No, for real, though. Like, it's so weird, bro. Like, Queen was the one who had the goofy attacks. Like, I could deal with that because Queen was always gave off that energy.
Queen looks like a goofy though.
Exactly, like he gave off that energy. But with King though, like this nigga was supposed to be the serious person. He's supposed to be Kato's right hand man. Like I think all of them got their own like weird things because Kato be getting drunk. Like this nigga just be drunk off his ass a lot. So I mean, that's his worst thing. But when he sober up, he about his business. But King, as the right hand man, you just peel your scalp back, dog, and that's your attack, man. Come on. I don't know.
Yes, that was gross.
Yeah, nah.
That was gross. Yeah, I don't know.
But he's doing damage though. You can't knock that. He's doing damage because he's knocking Zoro through some walls. He's knocking him through the island that's floating in the air still, and then he knocked him into a flashback. Like he made this man flashback on his childhood about his best friend Kuina. And then he goes and thinks about this person who crafted the swords, who escaped to his village. And it turns out that he was his best friend's grandfather. It's just interesting, dog. Like, you got this old man here who's escaped. He's running from the feds, basically. That's all he's doing. He's running from the feds. Like, he crafted dangerous swords. He ran away, escaped from Wano, and he's like, yo, I can't tell you about my past, dog. But here, if you want to be a swordsman, here, these are my worst works. But and it's funny because those are the two swords that like ended up breaking against Mihawk. So they were actually like pretty bad. But the fact that like he got those swords from him, and then he comes around and gets like better swords from the same nigga who crafted them shits, like not from the same nigga, but like his best works after getting his worst ones. Like that's kind of growth in itself. And like we see him come a long way and take control and put hockey on all of his blades, dog. And he's like, yo, I plan to be a king because I got to keep a promise to my captain and my best friend.
No, I think that's hard though. Like how they flip the whole I want to be a king with him. Like it's not like he wants to be a king, like he's trying to be the king of pirates, but he's like, I'm trying to be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the king of all swordsmen. You know what I'm saying? Like I like how
he has his own type of ambitions. Like he's trying to be number one in something else. But he's not trying to step on toes with Luffy. He's trying to keep a promise to his folks. So like Zoro's a real nigga, man. Zoro's the day one.
Bro, man, listen, the chapter we learned about like the dude who created the sword, like that went, you know what I'm saying, that moved to his village and that was him the entire time. Just different, bro. It was like, man, this chapter was too tough. I loved it. So man, listen, that was a great chapter. Yeah. All right, I guess we'll go back and talk about My Hero and Death.
Really?
Yeah, we go. Whatever. I don't want to hear Mills yell at me.
All right.
Plus, I ain't got no challengers this week. This should have been the week I should have got a challenger.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll talk about it at the end of the year.
Not really, because really, this is them. Pretty much, we figure out that they get back.
Yeah.
And everyone's optimistic because they're like, wow, we got, what I'm saying, Shigaraki's down bad. Like, we can go get him. Like, let's go train and let's what I'm saying, let's get ready for this. All Might has his moment where he's like,
he's giving the breakdown.
The fact that he called them the Zygotes. God damn, All Might, how you really see him? Man, listen. Like, 5 of them will probably dust him right now.
Yeah.
5 of them would probably beat the hell out of All Might. No power, straight hands.
One of them would.
Oh yeah, Deku for sure. Bakugo for sure. Todoroki for sure. Kirishima for sure.
Probably Spiderhead. Tokoyami.
Let's say Birdman for sure.
Yeah. Would you give it to Ida? Would you give it to Ida?
I'm not giving nothing to Ida.
Man.
Ida, scrub. You better.
He'll fuck around and crossover All Might.
He'll fuck around and blow a gasket.
Oh man!
Either gonna try to run up on All Might. His transmission gonna run out, bro. He gonna be slipping gears. He don't know what he's driving. He gonna be revving up, just nothing happening. Why am I not shifting?
All Might even touch this man.
I don't even, man. Listen, bro. The only problem with Ida is he's American muscle. He could do really well in a straight line going fast. He can't hit no corners. He's not no foreign. He's not drifting. He's not Tokyo drifting. I know that for a fact. He drag racing. He going straight down one line. He not doing no turns on nothing. That's why I don't respect him. He can't bend no corners.
If that nigga knows how to bend corners though, that's a different game.
It's a game changer.
That's a game changer. He ain't got his license yet. He gotta get behind the wheel.
Listen, bro, that's why he be overheating, bro. But pretty much though, like, I don't know, like, this chapter felt like a big recap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's kind of just like, but my thing is this: why are you recapping something when there hasn't been no changes really to any of this?
It's more of a recap for the students themselves. So like we're setting up their perspective and what their plans are for the future steps in the story. So like it's not necessarily a recap for us. It's a recap for them. That's all that is for.
I mean, but still, that's a recap for us because I gotta read it. Pretty much they're recapping everything. They're reintroducing villains that we know have, you know what I'm saying? Like, but pretty much the big thing here is that we figure out Invisible Girl is the one that has been the mole and has been, the traitor in the classroom, which, good choice. You know what? Good choice. I appreciate that choice. It's such a hidden in plain sight, or such like this is such an easy answer that it's not an easy answer type ordeals. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I could rock the fact that Invisible Girl is the one that is the traitor amongst them. I mean, you don't see her. You never really see people interact with her. You never really, she's invisible. So it's kind of like, you could think about how many times probably she was in that room with them or doing this and doing that. And like,
Yeah, like you would never know.
Never know.
Unless you had that type of sensory quirk, you would never know that she was around.
Never know. You know what's really wild though is that this man Horikoshi drew a Invisible Girl with big titties, bro. That is the most wicked thing I could ever.
Oh, Jesus.
That is so crazy. Come on, Horikoshi. Even the Invisible Girl? Even the invisible one. That's wild. You can't even see her. She's invisible. How does she have big titties? That's crazy, man.
But her quirk is she can reflect or refract light. So it's like she's not exactly invisible. She's just blinding other niggas. That's really it.
So that's crazy. That's
really
wild.
Yeah.
Really wild. But overall, a really fun week in manga. Last thing before we kind of wrap up, Black Clover, one thing I really want to praise them about, and I think one thing that done a really great job of in this manga that I don't think they get enough praise for, is their lettering is the lettering on here, especially during like when they fight the demons and the way they change up the text boxes, and the other lettering is really good. Like a lot. Like I like how the lettering really matches up. Like not even it. I don't know. I just love the lettering in this. It's really good. It always matches up with the scenery or whoever's speaking, or you know what I'm saying. Like it fits very well throughout their story. So shout out to who's the letterer.
Who is the letterer? It doesn't. Oh wait.
Does it say?
Yeah, Annalise Ace Christman.
Shout out to Christmas. Lettering. Oh, yep. Ace. Yep. Shout out to Ace.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ace. You held it down. You do an amazing job lettering Black Clover. I really, really enjoy it. So, and the more we learn about manga, like that's a cool thing. Like doing this show is made me really like look at little things that I enjoy about manga. Like, man, like listen, I like even now I'll be looking at like panel placement. I'm like, how are these, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is the actual page set up, you know, for me to read, or like the action and all that. Like that stuff makes a huge difference. And like that's the stuff, like, man, really like sitting down and paying attention to like how they do it and how they set up scenes and how they set like and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Reading a manga is so much more than just like reading some words and like looking at some pictures. Like, man, the placement and how everything just is supposed to fit is great.
Can I give a hot take? I don't know if this is a hot take, but can I get one?
Yeah, why not?
All right. I think with what you just said is kind of how I feel about Tokyo Revengers chapters, because their paneling is kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, they use probably 2 to 4 or 5 panels per chapter, but most of the time it's like 2 or 3 panels on a page. If you look at it really closely, like I'll be wondering why these chapters feel so like quick to go by when reading, but it's because of the paneling, dog. Like they use so much panel space for like the art and backgrounds, and like that's cool. Like it raises the effect enough, but like I don't feel like I'm getting enough of the story just by how little panels there are. So like that's probably my one negative about Tokyo Revengers, at least for the manga.
Nah, I feel it, but also with Tokyo Revengers, it's a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, but it's like,
but even those 2 and 3, like they be talking.
They do, but like at the same time, you'll get like 5 or 6 panels in a Shonen Jump chapter, or like a Shonen Jump page. But there's so much dialogue that's flowing with those panels. Like with Tokyo Revengers, it's probably like a small conversation here and there. Like I'm not like we've been in the same fight for like the most recent Tokyo Revengers chapters for like over 10 chapters, probably 20. Like,
oh no, not 20. It's not. It hasn't been that long.
Let me check. I'm about to go check, because this fight has been going on for a good minute and we really ain't did shit. Like
maybe 10. I'll say 10 for sure, because I'm only like 2 chapters behind.
Like it's 232. Nah, this hold on.
It's about 10, maybe 15.
Where we at with this?
Hell no, I cannot be. It's at 20. It's that big on for 20.
Is it 10? Yeah, it's about 10 to 15. Yeah, it's about 10 to 15.
It's at 20. I was like,
but that's the thing, bro. Like if you look at it, dog, like it's still, the fight is not over. That's the worst part about it. Like even though it's been 10 chapters already, but this fight has like been going on for a little bit too long.
Oh man, listen. It's Tokyo Revengers though, you know, when you sell 25 million or what is it, 25 million copies, that's how much they sold. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, man. Like
you sell 25 mil, fuck it.
I'm
in a year, 25 mil, fuck it.
I'm saying Tokyo Revengers still good. Just like I just want the pacing to be better. That's it. Like that's all I ask for. Let me get some more of the story. But great. Yeah, man, we're here. We're here at the end.
We're here, man. We're here at the end. Welcome to the Big Eyes Podcast. A lot of, man, listen, it was a dog. They really went 30, 20, and then like the next was like that. let me stop thinking about it because my head is getting really messed up about it, and I'm like, that is such a like lapped him, not once, like lapped these niggas like 3 times, like that is so crazy. All right, man, whatever, man. It's a Big Eyes podcast. Make sure you go to the lookout, RNC. Follow us on wherever you know, whatever social media platform you like to enjoy most. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to wherever you listen to the podcast. It's the Lookout RNC. Make sure you follow RNC Radio Live. You know, the conglomerate of all podcasts, you know, things happening right now. Yeah. Make sure you follow them and subscribe. Do you think Big happened? J5 did a really good interview.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Busy with Armin Sadler, so go listen to that. J5 is an amazing person. Really the guy that pulled all this together, and just like when you talk about, man, like leadership and a leader and someone that's like, you know, a selfless, like a legit selfless human being, like a person that's like, he will put niggas on, like, I'm saying, like, he'll put cats on a just a, you know, oh, you like, I co-sign somebody, he gonna, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, yo, J5, he does it, like, he'll put you, like, man, it's so crazy just how generous and loving and caring this dude is, like, it's ridiculous, but great episode he has on there. Also, The Lookout, they reviewed their Brave Souls and reviewed Cowboy Bebop live.
Yeah.
Action. They did that, so make sure they dropped that yesterday, so make sure y'all take a listen to that. There's gonna be a new RSPN today, and that's the best damn sports podcast there is. I think
there's supposed to be a new Mount Silver. I know Pokemon came out.
Yeah, Pokemon Silver should be pulling up. Obviously, A Show, that's weekly.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just plugging everything right now. I'm just skipping. But you know what? If you got a taste for something, we probably got it for you. So make sure you're tapped in with RNC Radio Live. Make sure you're tapped in with The Lookout. In AD, what's the sign off?
You already know. Please read more manga, watch more anime, and be on the lookout, only on the lookout for the Big Eyes podcast. Yes, sir.